Hello and welcome to A Foxglove's Handiwork. My name is Amber and this is my series, Stitching Something, and today is day 7. I've been uploading a video each day sharing a stitching craft. Some have been Christmas themed, some are just things I've been wanting to do or meaning to get to, and I am excited for you to join along. Today I am thinking of making scrappy ornaments. Nothing new. It's been done on YouTube and in Pinterest and Instagram before, but I've never done it. So I guess that's something new. But I'm going to make some Christmas tree ornaments. So using different greens of fabrics I have, stitching them to a base, ironing them open. I've seen this done as I've just described, but I've actually never done it. Part of it is you have to do a fair amount of sewing to have some good scraps. You don't have to, but it almost makes the scraps more scrappy when they've come from a project. So I'm kind of looking forward to being able to be like, oh yeah, that project or that project. So join me as I make some scrappy ornaments. So here is some of my fabric organization, and I keep my scraps in these little drawers. Not really a rhyme or reason. These ones I think are more, these have already kind of cut to size. So like these are my 2.5 inch squares from a project. And it's kind of nice. I'm just like at my sewing station here, I can just slip those extras. So I'm gonna pull these out and go through them. Greens. There's a green. Well, there's more of that green. There we go. That looks really. Those are some triangles from a project. I think I ended up not doing. Why did I have all these extra triangles? Ooh, this is lots of green. Lovely. I could probably just do my trees with this. Let's see if that's big enough for another project. That's not very scrappy. I might leave that. There's a good little scrap there. Oh, nice. Oh, this is such a pretty, I love that green. That's a pretty big green. Okay, so that's kind of from those scraps. Here's a pile of some like medium-sized scraps that I've recently ironed and just made tidy. Because sometimes when things are untidy, you gotta just make them tidy. So I think I did small. That's probably too limey. Oh, that's good. Well, that's kind of limey too, but it's a little, I don't know, I'm gonna keep that. That one's a good. Here is some loose batting, or not loose, that's the wrong word. Scrap batting from quilts that I've done. I actually need to talk about this, about my quilts. I got really into quilting, but the undertaking of trying to film it and learn the process, I just kind of got overwhelmed. And I also wanted to make quilts for people I knew and I didn't want them to see it. So I will do some quilting videos now that I'm feeling more confident. And of course, there's magpie hair in all of this. That's my dog, Maggie, Magpie. So I saw a little video and I wish I could find it again. I can't remember if it was on YouTube or Pinterest, but they had a batting like this, the outline of a Christmas tree here. Ooh. And then, oh, that's a really cute, chubby little. Some of my scraps might also be probably too big. Start with some of these smaller ones. Like that. And I'm gonna kind of like how those look. Cut this down. Oh, those are my I have misplaced my fabric scissors. These should be fine. My like straight edge fabric scissors. Right sides together. And we'll do a little sewing and a little playing and nice. So I'm gonna do kind of a couple at a time so I can sew the pieces, go iron, sew the pieces, iron. They're turning out, I mean, I've just started, but that one I showed you. You got to see them. Let's see, where did I have a little pair of scissors. That one. So I'm gonna give you a little montage, play you some Christmas music, make some trees. We have our stack of trees. I realized drawing the outline of the Christmas tree or the tree is covered up, but it was kind of helpful of kind of the general shape of where the tree will be, because then I could backstitch kind of on the inside of those lines so when I go to cut it. So now, I was hoping I could see, if I hold up to the light, no, not really. Now it's time to cut them out. I also had a thought, because they're so quick and pretty easy to make, I think I'm gonna make them into a garland versus like individual ornaments. Draw on the back side here. Why did that get so 90-degree looking? Okay, glad we have a few to try from. This one I'm trying to draw kind of on the top, and I'll cut just on the inside because I'm not loving the shape of that one. The trees are cut out, and I think I'm going to use some of the bigger scrap pieces as the backing, and then I will do a little bit of also around the outer edge. I saw somewhere it's like it does kind of like a star pattern, but I think I might just do the outer edge. I'll kind of see what I think. So as I was sewing upstairs in my attic, I had the idea to incorporate the stars and make a garland of stars and Christmas trees. These are now dry, so this was yesterday's Stitch With Me project. I will pop in a tag in the corner here. If you haven't seen that, definitely give it a watch. And if you did and you're waiting for the reveal, here we are. So part of the reason I couldn't show it in yesterday's video is that the DIY fabric softener I made, water and Elmer's glue, needed several hours to dry, and I didn't really have that time last night to also then upload the video. So we're gonna look at, I'm gonna unpin these. Yay! Oh, that's great. And what I like is that it's stiff, obviously, but it's not like hard. So I have some red jute cord. I think that will look 4 trees, 5 stars, and make the garland. These look so good. Oh, it looks good from that angle because I used the same green. And then you flip it around. Oh, it's so sweet. I'm gonna hang them up on the window here and give you some B-roll. Thank you so much for coming along. This is the end of day 7, a whole week. I can hardly believe it. I am so proud of myself for sticking to it, and developing this pattern and dedication for myself has been great. And I'm so happy with all the joyful goodies that are coming along the way. Again, my name is Amber. If you enjoyed this little craft, please give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.